Well, frankly, I'm kind of back where I was. Um, you're seeing the puff and chuff. You've seen it before. What I was trying to do is shrink the package for this circuit here, and I haven't done very well. I mean, I do have a circuit that works. I had to go back to the buck boost board because I just needed the 10 volts, one for the sound system to work, and it improves the performance of the puff and brake circuit. Now, what I've discovered, part of the problem I had earlier was the brake circuit isn't braking. It's still pushing 1.5 volts through the circuit, and the motor is spinning a tiny bit in between the puff cycle, so you don't get the clear. You get a decrease, you know what I mean? You get a decrease in the smoke. You can see that, but you don't get the clear chuff, chuff, chuff that we want. Chuff, chuff, chuff. It's not the clear brake, but you do get the idle stream. I can slow it down a little more, and you do get the chuff sound. Forward and reverse. Forward and reverse is working fine. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm thinking it's the circuit. It might be one of these resistors down here that is part of the drain circuit for the brake is either too large or too small. I don't know what the deal is, but I guess I could put something in there and test that theory, I guess. Try to. I don't know what the chips do exactly. I've developed a little leak on the side, but I was going to reprint that anyway. I'm doing an experiment with my printer. I'm printing what they call a temperature tower. And this, as it goes up, it creates a shape. And as it goes up, it lowers the temperature to create that shape. So you're going to get, and it marks it too, it's printed embossed. So it's got 230, 220, 210, 200, 190. And then you inspect the shapes to see which looks to be the best as far as the filament temperature. And then you now then mark that particular filament, which is Pro PLA from 3D Fuel. You mark that in your system as the temperature, the proper temperature that you need. Anyway, that's been going on among other things. And you can see my little idler pulley up there, that idler pulley, and another one down here. Those are ball bearings so that the filament will pull and won't drag on the extruder. Oh boy. Well, this has been quite a rigmarole. So the lights are flashing. That trigger piece, that piece is working. I think I'm getting power to where I need it to. The challenge is I'm not stopping the fan power, because if you should, we get idle instant. So I know that the relay is working. Otherwise, I wouldn't have idle. So the relay, this part here works. Done. Okay, now this chuff signal is working. I don't know if I'm going to have room back here for it or what. I don't know. I have to rethink that whole front end piece now, because it looks like I might have the equivalent of 3 PC boards I'm going to have to stack in there, and I just have to figure that out. That's all there is to it. And then I don't know what. I guess try to put it together. I'm going to try to put it together. Oh, work on the idle. Why is the idle not working? I know what I can do. I can put it together without the motor running, rotate it to the brake, and measure the voltage to the motor, and then add and put a pot in maybe, and add and decrease the resistance, and see if at one point it goes lower or higher. Then I will know. That would be a way of testing it without burning everything up. But oh boy, I feel good and I feel frustrated and all that. I want to get this buttoned up because I need a solution that I can build more of, many more of, and this has taken way too long. But I'm pretty confident. I think the 78 78 is going to bite the bullet. I don't think it's got it. And I mean, I could try to get a 7810, but if I'm not running that much power through here, if I don't have the 10 volts to get the power to get in, I'm not going to have the 10 volts. So the boost part of this board is the advantage. I can take it, I can get 10 volts at low voltage and high voltage because it converts amps to volts. It runs a little hotter and all that, but that's what you need. Same with the smoke. You got to have the low voltage power to run the smoke. Here we are, right? Running at 5.5 volts. I needed the 5.5 volts with the new packing that we have in there. It's a little nerve-wracking because we're up around 120, 130 C. Convert that, and you know it's freaking hot. But we're going to reprint all of these with the carbon fiber PETG with my new printer settings. I will be very smart on how to do that, and they'll look pretty. So that's the story. Morning Glory. It's been I don't know. Today is Monday. I've been on this 3 days. I've asked for 3 days. I got them. It's 4:45, and I'm really, you know, I've proven out what works. I don't have something I could stuff in the engine yet, and I got a problem with the brake circuit. So yeah, I'm making progress, but oh my God, what a slugfest, you know? On and on. But the trick is, once you're there, once you have it, you're going to be able to repeat it, build it. Like this circuit board here. Once we figure this out, I change the one part, boom. That circuit board's done. I'm going to build another circuit board for this piece. It's going to be done. And I think this piece will be small, so we can put it just about anywhere, I think. It's going to run off 10, so it can run off the same power coming in. So it could run just above that board instead of the sound. Put the sound back here somewhere. I'm hoping I can skinny this all down and I can just put it on top maybe, or stack them 1, 2, 3 like that. I don't know. It's got to be a way to make this work. There has to be, because it's too good. It's too close and it's too good. All right, gang. Ranting and raving. Oh, Washington football, right? They won yesterday. It was a great game. I saw bits and pieces. I taped it so I could go back and see the highlights. I thought they played real well. I am encouraged, but I saw our quarterback